Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack Matter with the Toasty Bros, and today we're checking out what we believe to be the world's smallest mini PC.
This is the Larkbox from Chewy. It doesn't have the most amazing specs in the world, but at under $200, it is one of the smallest mini PCs you can get on the market. But of course, here at the Toasty Bros, we're gonna see if we can actually game. But first, a word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by Lexar, your one-stop shop for all your storage needs. Today we are looking at the Hades RGB RAM kit, featuring absolutely beautiful RGB, capacities up to 32 gigabytes, and super fast 3600 MHz speed that is rock solid stable, making it perfect for your next Intel or AMD gaming rig. But don't forget that Lexar has SSDs as well, like the NM620, with read speeds up to 3300 megabytes per second and write speeds up to 3000 megabytes per second, and capacities of 256 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes, and 1 terabyte. If you're looking to build a new PC or just upgrade your rig, then definitely consider the Hades Memory and NM620 SSD by checking the link down below. And special thanks again to Lexar for sponsoring today's video.
So you can typically pick this PC right here up for under $200 on Amazon, and you'll just have to see how small it is. It should fit like within the palm of your hand and be a lot smaller than normal mini PCs. Of course, it is really probably not upgradable in any ways. We'll try to open it up and see if it is, and obviously like Matt said, we're gonna see if it'll game or do anything like that.
So let's go ahead and open it up and see how tiny it is.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and open up this Chewy mini PC. And just like that, look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. It uses USB-C, which is a nice added feature. Let's see how many watts we're working with here. This is it's 0.8 amps at 24 watts.
Wow.
24 watts, that's pretty low. That's like, you know, nearing cell phone level for sure. And then this is the actual, oh my gosh, dude, it is so cute. It really does, it looks like a toy PC. Like it looks like someone took a mini PC and then made it, you know, into a toy. So it looks like we have a single HDMI out, we have two USB 3s, a USB-C that looks like it can do video out as well. We have a micro SD card reader for storage expansion, a headphone combo jack, so headphone and mic, and then our little baby power button. This thing, it is way too cute. And then it looks like this just plugs into the back here. We have some VESA mount screws, yeah. It looks like you can mount it. I mean, this thing weighs so little, like you really could mount it anywhere. It says M.2 SSD. But it's supposed to have a ROM, so maybe they're saying you can upgrade it with one. There's nothing else in the box. Oh wait, I feel something.
There's something at the bottom?
It's probably instructions. Has to be instructions, right? Oh wait, there's a little thing back here.
It
looks
mounting
like there's,
plate?
yeah, there's our mounting plate for when a wall mount or back of the monitor mount. But it does look like they make it pretty easy to open up, so let me grab a screwdriver and open it. Oh, look at that. It has a spot for an M.2, but it has to be a small M.2. And we have more screws. I mean, I guess we could just.
Yeah, just keep them.
Yeah, let's keep.
This is where we break it.
Another M.2.
So I think that's just the plate.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I was like, there's two? All right, so it looks like there's some ribbon cables here.
I don't think we can get to the other side unless
I think we have to take these out if we want to do that.
Yeah.
At that point, I think we just have to take these little risers off. They're really like motherboard risers. But I mean, yeah, if we can see our M.2, they're really basic. I'm gonna assume the other side probably, it might have a fan in it. We'll find out. It might be passably cool too though, because it says just a really simple Celeron. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together, and then we're gonna load some games onto it. And if it doesn't play games at all, then maybe we'll just do some basic office tasks and just see how it does at those.
Alright guys, now that we have this mini PC all booted up and ready to go, let's talk about a couple benchmarks real quick. Now we decided to test this mini PC in a couple of titles, those being Minecraft, Balloons Tower Defense, McAllister's favorite game, DS Emulation, and Fortnite on GeForce Now. Now first up with Minecraft, we went straight to 720p for this one because, again, this mini PC is not designed for gaming at all. The processor, the Celeron in it, it's just really not meant to do any gaming. It's meant for light office work and maybe just some light everyday use, but gaming is really not its priority. But you can get Minecraft playable by just lowering every setting to as low as it can go and getting about 60 plus FPS with a few dips here and there. As you can see right now, you're seeing what it looks like on just like normal settings, and it's very stuttery, but drop that view distance down to 4 chunks and everything else on low, and you can actually somewhat play Minecraft. Next up, in Bloons Tower Defense 6, a game that we play here way too much at the office at 720p on pretty much whatever the max settings is for this game. You get a locked 60 FPS. Mobile games or emulating mobile games will have no problems on this little mini PC. Bloons Tower Defense and any other emulator you may want to run, you'll easily be able to get 60 FPS because you're running, well, games that were meant to run on older hardware or smartphones, tablets, and things like that. So if you're wanting to do some emulation on the side or play mobile games that are lowering graphics, you can certainly do that with this little mini PC. Now, speaking of emulation, we decided to pull up a DS emulator and run Pokemon Platinum, which is one of my favorite games of all time, just saying. And Pokemon Platinum worked really well. There were some stutters when you actually start getting into the game. The frame rate was a little inconsistent. That could be to do with the Windows updates that needed to install, because after installing the Windows updates, the system itself performed a lot better. But DS emulation is pretty easy to run, and it will work great for Game Boy emulation and some older emulation like Nintendo 64 and things like that. I don't imagine it will work very well for PS2 or any of the newer consoles out there, but it can get you up and running with some retro games. And the last thing, of course, we have to test with the PC that is this low powered is GeForce Now, the game streaming service that allows you to, well, stream gameplay from a remote server and let that server do all the hard work. And we decided to play Fortnite with GeForce Now, and we got a great experience. We were getting well over 60 FPS, but that's to be expected. That game server can run the game on max settings, no problems. The only issue you might have is this little mini PC does not come with an Ethernet jack, so you will have to get some sort of USB adapter, but then comes the problem of there only being 2 USB ports, so you might be limited there when it comes to getting a solid internet connection stream with GeForce Now, which is the most important thing. So you might get some latency and some struggling when using Wi-Fi, as you can see right here. But overall, it was a pretty good experience, and for the price you pay at around $179 and sometimes even cheaper on promo, I think this is a really cool piece of tech, and we just love reviewing mini PCs here. We love seeing how small the mini PCs can get and see how they can actually perform, and overall, I think this is still a pretty good buy for those who are looking for the tiniest little PC that could be fun to play around with or have a specific use case for as like a home office computer. So now we finished the benchmarking section of today's video. How to bring Jackson back in here to wrap this video up real quick.
Alright guys, so this little tiny mini PC, although it is small, it's kind of mighty. I mean, it's really not too bad. You gotta remember the price tag is really what makes this thing appealing. The fact that it is so subcompact and it's well under $200. And honestly, for office work and stuff like that, it does absolutely great. And you know, if you wanna do some game streaming services or use it as like a home theater PC, it's about the size of a Fire Stick, so you can definitely do that.
Emulation's really cool as well, and it works pretty well. I was having some issues with the DS emulator, but there were some driver issues that needed to be updated, and then after that, things are running nice and smooth. So if you want to pick this little mini PC up, links in the description down below will be affiliate links and it will help us out. If you guys have any other mini PCs or just weird computers in general you want us to take a look at and see if it games, let us know in the comment section down below. Be happy to take a look at it.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
And hey, if you want to buy a PC that's slightly larger than this one here, or you want to buy this one, I mean, because it will be for sale, then you should check out our PC selling business.
PCBros.tech, it's where we sell gaming PCs and maybe little PCs like this. Come to our store in person or go to our website at PCBros.tech. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Mini PC.